Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with the most chunky little October daily Halloween style, and I made it the hand size. I like these. I love these. It's 6 inches by, have to roll it, 4.5, so 6 by 4.5, and I just love this book. So very, very chunky. I actually would lay it down this way and have it be, be able to be flipped through. If you were to take all of the elements out, it's manageable. But I just kept adding because I had my stash sitting right here. And so, anyway, to start off with, I've used some cardstock here, and on the inside, I actually used a lightweight paper. I did use some of the bandage here in the center to, we have that giant bandage that I've been using on this size to reinforce the spine. It has a 3-hole pamphlet stitch holding it together, and like I said, it is very chunky. It has over 60 pages. I know that because there are 31 days covered in here using the little flinch cards, so all the way back to Halloween, which is 31, and you get at least 2 pages for each day. So I've used my the Dearjuliejulie Halloween postcard digital kit throughout. I've used the flinch card kit 1 through 31, printed at 3.5 by 11. So all of the numbers, it fits on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I did use cardstock and printed them out. So again, it is an October daily. It has days 1 through 31. So I did stitch the outside together, and like I said, I love this size. I love it. So if it's like, again, if it's too full for you, you can always take all of the items out and then put them back in. They are meant to move around anyway, as you'll see as we go through. So you open it up, and we have this index card here that's been stamped with the little goblins, and I added the little goblin sticker. It is, most of the papers are coffee dyed, and then, but we do have some, quite a variety of Halloween scrapbook papers. This one here is folded over and tucked into this little pocket here, and then there's also space that you could put another tag or something there, so you can put a picture, as you're telling your story. And so we start off with the spooky tree that says beware with the spooky fence, and we open it up, and we have a tuck pocket here made with a Rolodex card, and this is from the cover of one of the boxes of stickers. These are papers that were in my stash, and we've got pumpkin carving party and costumes. So again, like I said, I made this so that these can go throughout. So if this is the day that you worked on costumes, then this page can come here. It's very eclectic, and it's going to be okay to move your papers around in here. So like I said, you could just take all the papers out, put them over here in a pile, and when if your pumpkin carving party ended up on this page, you could paste this down, put your picture here, put a tag inside here with your journaling, and be able to tell your story. Or if you aren't getting to do a lot of these things, maybe this is your chance to tell about your pumpkin, what you used to do as a child, or your favorite memory of a pumpkin carving party. Also, don't forget, you have this space here that you can write or place picture or something from your memories. So I did put in some of my noisy paper, and that's our first piece, and it's stamped with the Raven. Here is another one of the digital postcards. It says, "Welcome, we've been expecting you." Thought it was kind of cool because it's a giant keyhole. This is from, I think it was Recollections paper from last year. Here we have a key. It says "Best Witches," and you can, again, decorate that. And then we've got this little tag that was actually made out of a little tag. Here we have one of the digital postcards, and this one is printed at wallet size, and then I've cut out the sides and made it into a ticket. We have a little cat, and again the Flinch card. The ribbons that are attached to the sides throughout are adhesive ribbon. They came in rolls last year at Michael's, and I ended up with some of them, and I put them in here. I love them. Okay, and I also stapled a sequin cat here. It just happened to make it through the hole, so it does move. Kind of cool. Here we have a stamped haunted house. It says "If You Dare." And we've got a couple of the bats up here. Here's our day 2 Flinch card, and I stamped it with some bats, added a sticker. Again, some scratch paper and a tag that says "Haunted House." Now, if day 2 was not the day you went to the haunted house, you can take this and move it to the page that maybe you want to document that. Or you can talk about, you know, a haunted house experience that you had. Here's a tag, and this is another one of the, excuse me, sorry, it's postcards from the Dearjuliejulie Halloween postcard kit. And then it also, I added some, you can see the glittery in there, and that is from some fingernail polish. Here we have a collage going on here. The little skeleton guy, you can write a little sentiment on there. And so we have a little collage on the doily. It's holding this little tag that I turned into a file folder. And we have some ledger paper here that you can write on. Here's the other side of this, and the doily is held on with a piece of cardstock, a large scallop, and I put glue in the center and put it down, and this is holding really well. So here's another scrap paper, and then all throughout you'll see this orange post-it notes. Some of them have been they're all coffee dyed, and some of them were coffee dyed with that the circles, and so that they'll show up. Here we have a belly band. This is another one of the postcards from the Dearjuliejulie kit, and we have the Liam's purple spider. Liam was watching the video the other day with his grandma, and he really liked the spiders, so they are Liam's purple spiders. This one is printed at 3.5 by 5, I believe. Let's see, because what this is full size. It's 3 of them down, and 8.5 by, maybe 5 by 7. Yeah, that's probably 5 by 7 size printing. Here we have the winch stamped, and then I took the circle and just got some ink on it and stamped a moon. Here we have another collage with a little, just a couple of pages of scrap paper and a green tag with a bat on it. And there's the witch's portrait. This one says spells. Another little collage with the ticket size postcard. So that was printed wallet side. Again, all of these are from the sheets. It was a roll, and then I've cut it up. It's much easier to work with a sheet than to work with the whole roll. So So this is stamped. There's a doily here. We have a tag. This one says, wake up and smell the coffin. And down here we have the cemetery postcard, printed smaller. We have a stamp. I love these stickers. You'll see them throughout with the little pumpkins and the kitty cats, and I just thought they were so cute. Here we have another one of the digital postcards, printed smaller. This is an Anna Griffith die cut. And then we have a couple of scraps. This is day 8. Day 9, we have the Sassy Witch. And you pull it out and you've got areas for pictures. And I just thought I wanted her to be seen, but I still wanted there to be a place for you to write. Or and this is stenciled. It's a stenciled doily here. And added a couple of the sassy bats over there. And there's one of the witches, and there's her broom. And there's a tutorial in the Halloween tutorials in the comments below. Here is a waterfall, and this is just a one-page waterfall, but it gets you 4 places to write, and it gives you, down back here you have room to write, but then we have the little spider web thing here, and so I'm just going to stick a tag in there so that you know that you can put something in there. But we use the spider web tool. There's another digital, and you'll see that I've put them in the full size. So, excuse me. Full size, it actually works in this book as a page. I have printed at 5x7, printed at 3.5x5, and wallet size. So this is also part of the digital postcard kit. This is Loretta and Vi, and I actually own this picture. Loretta was the owner, and Loretta and Vi, actually, the postcards that I have in my postcard kits, they came from Loretta. And so we got a couple little things here. Here's part of Scary Baltimore. That's part of the Halloween postcard kit in Dearjuliejulie. Again, the flinch cards, there is a digital kit for the flinch cards. And you can print them full size, which is like this. That's full size. And then this is what they look like when they're printed at 3.5x5. You get this size. So this is what happens when you print them in color. See the color? And when you print them black and white, that's what you get. So, and this is on copy paper. But you get the numbers 1 through 31. So they will work amazingly for December daily, October daily, 30 days of Thanksgiving, all of those. This, I was playing with bubble wrap. And so that's... You'll see it stamped throughout the book. Here's the Ugly Bride. She is also part of the kit, the digital kit. And then we just have a scrap here. So we have the tag on the side over here. And, I mean, you could put something little behind there, but it's meant to be behind here. You can also still write and place pictures on these pages. Day 13, we have the owl. And he's cut out, and he's cut out, and this is cut out of one of the digital kits. This Halloween is cut out from one of the sticker boxes. And what we did over here is we made a large belly band using part of one of the postcards. And this, we had cut it and put it in as a page. And then I had enough pages, so I pasted it and made it into a large belly band. Then we have this tag that I made that is decoupaged. And it has papers, and again, you could put this somewhere else in here. You could put memories of other Thanksgivings. You could use it totally somewhere else, but now it's yours. So we have some tombstones, some bats, the cool big black cat, and I used a tag, and it's on its side so that the lace from the old wedding dress would come out here. We have our little candy corn bead dangle here, and it's a safety pin. I just used it. I put it through, and then I added the white, the orange, and the yellow beads, small, medium, and large, and then I closed it, and that way you see it. If I did it the other way, the bead would be back here, and half the time you wouldn't even see it. So this is part of the Ugly Bride here, and you can flip it up, and there's some place to write there, place to write there. We have this key tag and some more of the wedding dress down here. A little spider, and I drew his little web, and there's a foam bat up here. Some more of the bubble wrap here on that page. This is the center of the signature, and I added some sequins, a pumpkin and a cat. We have a pocket. We have just some green paper in the pocket that you can use. One of those cute little cat stickers, some star stickers that were on my desk. Here we have, I cut this scallop circle out to use it on something else, and so I put her inside of it and made it like a frame, added the spooky and the dot, dot, dot. Here we have just a couple of papers in here, so it gives you more area to document. Got the cute little guy here, some of the adhesive ribbon, and I used one of the punches here. Here we have a 2-page waterfall, which gives us the 4 places to put things, and we stamped a spider down here. We have the haunted house down here. Over here we have this green scrap that we turned into a card, and so this flap came over from this side of the Scary Baltimore postcard, which again is part of, they're all part of the Halloween postcard. I think it has like 13 postcards, and then some music, and yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty fun. Here we have our owl, and a little collage here using a ticket, and then a ticket made out of one of the postcards from the kit. Some washi. I made a belly band, and I did it at an angle. Got the stamp Smell My Feet here, which is Brew. Here's one of the postcards, and I used a punch and punched it out. And I also tore out the bats. After I punched her out, I used all the pieces from her. The cat is in here somewhere, the pumpkin that is in here somewhere, and there's the bats. Here we have the bubble wrap, and I bubble wrapped, and then I pulled it, bubble wrapped and pulled it just to make it look grungy. You've got the spider and skeleton washi. It says keep it real here, and that gives you a place to tuck in your picture. So if you are, if you put a long picture here, you can tuck it in here and make it look like part of the page. That's my idea anyway. This one has Halloween from one of the postcards. Here's another one of the postcards down here. And this is stamped with the moon, and our moon actually looked like that the other night, like not the full moon night, but the next night. It was there, and then the way the clouds were made it actually look like a full moon. Oh, this one flips out, so you have more page. There we have her. All of this is day 21. So we have her, we have her cat, we have a pocket with some places to put things. Then we have this page that you can put a picture, and you have these here also. Again, remember, all of these things can go anywhere in your book. You can move them around. Here we have, this is just paper clipped in there. We have a tag and some more paper. This is the other side of where the doily was stenciled. And we have one of the witch stamps. It says, if you got it, haunt it. The kitty on the broom, up with all the bats and the moon. left this area so that you could put a picture or something. We have a little booklet here and a tag. It says boo. Used a paper punch. There's the doily that we used to make the stencil. So now it's grungy. We have a tag made using one of the digital postcards and made it a tuck spot and added a couple more papers. So there's just, like I said, you could take out the papers and so this one opens up, but we have it closed with this paper clip. It has this tag and then this little paper all held together with our sweet little cat with the hat. Here's Wendy the Witch. She's hurrying home before Halloween. So we have another spider web, and we just tucked the little bride up in there. And we could also have her clip. But so there's a tuck space. Again, you can put your picture on top of this or underneath it. Here we have some of the orange paper, some music paper, and a couple of Liam's purple spiders. Just tucked into that border. There's another one of those cute little stickers. This has the orange lace border and then some washi tape. And we have a flip here. This is a cupcake holder. People were asking me how in the heck I got it so flat. Well, when I coffee dyed it and dried it, it went flat. So there's another paper there and that there. Here we have the other side of the cupcake liner, and we have this orange tag. Some of the bottles to keep your specimens in. We've got another tag that we made using one of the Dearjuliejulie digital postcards. It says Totally Witchin'. And look, there's a cute little cat. And there's the pumpkin down there. Here's a scrap of this here. When I cut it, that was left, and so I put it there in that collage. We have this little booklet here that you can put pictures, and at the same time it flips and just goes right over the top there. So again, this piece could come out. You can put it somewhere else or in another book. We have a black tag and another one of these little flip things. Here's a jolly Halloween. We're on a pumpkin as high as the moon. We're going to catch Old Dame Witch real soon. So that's another one of the postcards. We made a Halloween treat bag, trick-or-treat bag, Tiffany blue. Somebody says, I'd go trick-or-treating at Tiffany's. And then this pole, this came from printer ink. And I thought I've been wanting to use it for something. And so it's like kind of fun. We put this behind it. You can write there. You can write there. There's all kinds of little papers. And it's stapled. Pull is stapled. And this just goes in here. So thought that was kind of fun. A little interactive. Got the cute little goblins again. It says trick or treat. This is day 30. We have the tombstone under the scary tree. And it has this little orange tag that you can write in. Open it up. You have this. You can write here. You can put pictures right there. There's some more Liam's spiders. We have a couple of the little tiny tags. We have this one says, oh, gracious me, may your Halloween be spooky and ghosty. Yes, it says ghosty. So you've got this little pocket here, and you have this bigger pocket here that you can put things in. We close it. Here is another one of the images in the Dearjuliejulie Halloween postcard kit. Again, we're still using the numbers from the flinch cards. Here we have some more of the noisy paper. It's got the cat. It says Happy Halloween. Pull this over. It's day 31, October 31st. We got the scary guy. He's trying to steal her rake. And so that's one of the postcards. And you can open it up. This is paper clipped on, so you can put picture here. You can write, put pictures. We have this tag. We have some more writing space, and that is day 31. So you close it up, and we've got the little skeleton guy here and the haunted house. And I don't know how we ended up with all those little pieces. So that is our very, very, probably the most chunky book I've ever made. And I am going to, let's see. We haven't given it a tie yet. I'm going to tie it with this black rickrack. Okay, so this will get it tied shut. We'll come up and put it underneath. This book is available in my Etsy shop, and it comes just chunky like it is, filled to the brim, and it is quite the bargain at when you get in there. It's quite the bargain. So first come, first serve. It is one of a kind. I did a lot of this so that I could make the videos that I've been putting up for the live videos. So that's why it ended up so chunky. Again, I would probably display it open, because once you start adding stuff, you're going to probably get it to close, totally closed. So I think, you know, sitting it on a table, it's going to kind of look like that. And I think it'll kind of look kind of neat in your Halloween decorations. And it might attract people to actually look at it. So, happy October, and thank you for being here, and I would love to know what you thought of this silly little, very chunky, I love it, very chunky little book. Find something to celebrate every day, 1, 2, 3, 4, and document it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being here. Bye.